Hey, Rambler families, and welcome to this week's newscast. We're going to be talking a lot about reading today, which is exciting because next month, as you know, is Reading Month. But let me kick off with some information that will apply mostly for my younger students, specifically first grade. This year is a new year. We've never used this curriculum, the Path Blazers and Odyssey Ware, before, and so I wasn't sure what to expect. I do feel like it's a good curriculum. It does good things. And all of the indications up through January were that my first grade kids were all making really, really good progress and everything was under control. But what I have found out since then, over the last month or two, is that we are seeing a growing gap between our first graders, generally speaking, not everybody, but generally speaking, the first grade students they're not making nearly as much growth virtually as the in-person students are. Older kids, second, third, fourth, fifth, seem to be doing good. If you've got a good, solid foundation of reading, that seems to be carrying them through. But with my first graders, I'm pairing up and I'm talking to individual families and doing some different things to try to supplement the curriculum that we're using right now. Specifically with a system called Raz Kids. Now, I've heard about Raz Kids. I used it just a little bit last year, so it's not something that I'm a super expert at, but I'm very quickly getting up to speed with Raz Kids. If you're in first grade, you should have. I've pretty much talked to everybody, but just wanted to reiterate the importance of spending at least 20 minutes, I would say once a day minimum, twice a day is better, working with Raz Kids. Sent out the video about that. If you're in another grade level, if you're in second grade, third, fourth, or fifth, and you know about Raz Kids and you would like access to that, please just let me know the next time we talk and I can set you up with that also. If you're not familiar, Raz Kids is just a website that has got tons and tons and tons of books for kids, and then it's got quizzes that go along with the books. It would almost be like a digital version of the old Basel readers, only more exciting. And they can read to you as well. If you want to push the button, it will read you the story, and you can earn stars. And then if you read the story by yourself and then take the quiz and pass the quiz, you get more stars, and you can use those to buy, like a new baseball hat for your avatar on the program. It's a neat thing. So if you're interested and you're not in first grade, just let me know and I will get you set up with that. Okay, so moving on. Next month is Reading Month. I sent out the trailer video, so if anyone was ever wondering if I missed my calling as a game show host, you now know the truth. Maybe that was a career path that I should have looked at or will be following up on post-retirement. Be on The Price is Right someday or something like that. But our theme is The Masked Reader, and there will be videos sent out twice a week, and I will send them to you as parents. Or you can watch with your kids where a masked reader from our staff will be reading a story, and then the kids get to guess who they think that is, and eventually they'll get to vote on which story they liked the best at the end of the month. And there will be a trophy, and so it'll be kind of like the TV show, except that you'll get 2 episodes a week on Tuesday and Thursday. I will send you the link, and I encourage you to check that out and participate. In addition to that, I will be sending out via Remind, I think, probably attach it to the message that I send with this video. The mailing that went out to the teachers that kind of explains what we're supposed to be doing in the classrooms. Since my classroom is virtual, I'm going to share that with you. And so Fridays is a dress-up day. You can dress up as your favorite character from a story, and obviously kids can do that at home. In addition, we're doing Drop Everything and Read for 15 minutes a day. That's a little bit different doing it at home because the idea is that during March we would take a time that we might be doing another activity and do reading instead. But at home, because the schedule is determined by the families, it's a little bit less practical to try to do deer time because any time could be deer time. But you can read through it if you'd like to. And in addition to the videos, there's other things throughout the month that you can do, just like we're doing here in the classrooms. And finally, what I was probably most excited about, because spring training is about to start for baseball, is that your kids can win free tickets to the Traverse City Pitt Spitters, and I'll be attaching that information also to this video. So basically what they do is you get a PDF file, you print out your reading log, and then you keep track of it, and then when you get that filled out, you send it back to the Pitt Spitters, and they'll set you up with a free ticket to a baseball game. And I encourage it. I'm a baseball fan. I'm no good at baseball, but I'm good at listening to it on the radio or watching it. So if your kids have never been to a baseball game, we do have a really nice stadium, just a short drive up. I'm sorry, it's a ballpark, not a stadium. But it's right up the road towards Traverse City, less than an hour from McBain. And so I'd encourage you to take advantage of that. I hope that you are having a wonderful time. We've got 3 weeks left. Well, 3.5 weeks left after this Friday. And then we'll be on spring break. And then the rest of the school year is going to go so quickly. It's hard to believe that we're almost 3/4 of the way through. So thanks so much. I look forward to talking to you next week. Have a great weekend, Ramblers.